wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We're here. We're doing it. Thank you. I think I forgot to tell you who I am. I'm Jill Ingalls, and I'm one of the practitioners. And today, we have a very special guest. Our speaker today is Michael Tatlock, who is a practitioner and Michael's journey with the Center for Spiritual Living began over 25 years ago. He continued to be drawn by its uplifting energy and fully embraced the science of mind philosophy and became a licensed practitioner. With over 50 years as a performer, 25 in Los Angeles, in theater, film, and TV, he discovered a profound connection between performance and spirit. Oh, don't you love that? Performance and spirit. Oh, yes, I love that connection. Beautiful. So, and here we go. His 30 plus years in recovery community have also deepened his practical understanding of science and mind principles. Recently, he's embarked on the path to becoming a CSL minister. So next time around, he might be up here from the minister's pulpit, right? Michael is eager to combine his passion for performance, personal growth, and understanding of science. Here we are. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Okay, and understanding of science to help community unlock its potential for positive change. From Bellingham, Washington, please welcome practitioner, soon to be minister, Michael Tatlock.
Well, hello everyone. How are you all? Great. It's great to be up here. I made it through the border. There was a big old line at the border, and I'm just sort of going, oh my God, I'm just going to be here forever. And then part of me went, what if they keep me? Which wouldn't be a bad thing. Anyway, so that's one of my headshots, which is weird because I have been a performer for over 50 years. Yeah, long time. And I was spent 25 years in Los Angeles. And I loved Los Angeles, and I love performing, and I also love science of mind. And one of the things about science of mind, when Jill said 25 years ago, I wandered into the CSL Center in Burbank, California. But I was taking an acting class in the basement. And there was services going on upstairs, and I was just sort of going, oh, well, what's that? What are they doing? And then I just sort of wandered up and I go, oh, well, this is sort of interesting. And then I just continued on with my acting class and just, sort of led my life. And then finally I had this, I don't know if it was an epiphany or maybe it was just hearing that still small voice that we always listen to, which is really where spirit lies within each one of us. And it sort of went, you need to find your spiritual tribe. So I started going around to a lot of different places in LA, and trust me, LA is big, a lot of different places there. But I finally found the place that felt the most at home was the same place I took acting class back in 1999. So it's a circle, and we all get to go through it. And so the more I learned about science of mind, the more excited I was because it just registered as true to me. And it was how I operated in the world, oddly enough. Not only as a person in recovery, but also as a spiritual being and sort of delving all over the place with that. So finally, I started taking classes, and from the classes I sort of went, oh, well, what's the next thing I need to do? Oh, I'll become a practitioner. So I went through practitioner training for 2 years. And I became a practitioner, and that was back in 2019. And then COVID hit, and everything fell apart. But I was still a practitioner, and we still had a community in Burbank until finally it didn't survive. And so my husband and I sort of went, well, what do we do next? Oh my God, what do we do? And we sort of went, well, we don't need to live in LA anymore. We could go somewhere else. And we had friends in Bellingham, Washington, so we traveled up to Bellingham, Washington. And I've been here for 3.5 years. And now I'm getting ready to go back down to Los Angeles. So complete circle again. But yes, so I went through practitioner training. I was a practitioner up at CSL Bellingham. And now I'm in ministerial school, and I'm in my 3rd quarter. And this last weekend, it's been this really intense immersion into science of mind. So the one thing that we're talking about this month is Don Miguel Ruiz's The 4 Agreements, right? And you've gone through Agreement 1. Remember what that is? Be impeccable with your word. That's a hard one. What's number 2? Don't take things personally. Another hard one. And today, we get to do don't make assumptions, right? Very simple, yet really, really hard. You know why it's hard? Because your brain just goes and goes and goes because its basic operation is to keep you safe and to weed out anything that's coming your way that might harm you. It's that whole limbic system where it's like, you know, fight or flight. Am I going to be eaten or not? Yeah. Basic prehistoric kind of thing going on in your head. Now, I have, it's sort of like my head, many times I sort of describe it as the place I really don't want to go to, because it's a neighborhood that's really, really strange, and there's a lot of things going on all the time. We call it monkey mind. Don Miguel Ruiz used the term mitote, which is the fog that is created in your mind that doesn't allow you to discern, you know, what's true. So you have to break through that mitote. And the idea around don't make assumptions is that your brain is always making assumptions because you're not getting all the information all the time. In some ways you are, but in some ways we've been trained not to go there. Yeah. So the idea is your brain wants you to be safe. So your brain makes up stories. And the stories are supposedly true, but you don't have all the information to know and discern whether they're true or not. So I'm going to give you an example. Now, as an actor down in LA, I would do things known as auditions. I would go in to audition for a part. My agent would send me out for a part. I would go in, I would do the audition, I'd leave, and then what would happen?